Welcome back to Mina's Budgeting, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to talk about the program that I use to be able to have a budget, a consistent budget, as well as be able to fund the numbers for the sinking funds, as well as to do the cash stuffings for the savings challenges. So this program is called YNAB, and YNAB is You Need a Budget. Very, very simple. This is the web application, and then you actually have the app for the phones. So they're both very similar. They have the same format. But here you would have your budget right here. Then you would have your reports. So let's say, for example, you want to know how much money you spent in gas in a certain month or 2 months. You can be able to look it up here. And then you have all your accounts. All your accounts is where you store your checking account. You store your credit cards. If you have student loans, if you have car loans, if you have personal loans, you'll add them here. And YNAB will be able to create a plan, or you will create a plan with YNAB in order to pay those debt down, because that's what we want to do. We want to pay our debt down. For the budget, we have our bills, which I call my fixed expenses, meaning these are bills that are due completely. You cannot, make changes to them. You cannot lower the bill lower the amount that you're going to budget for. You cannot, you can't take money out of it because you have to pay these bills. You have frequent. I don't know why they call it frequent now, but to me, it's variables. So here you can be able to take money. So you can be able to reduce or increase your grocery budget. For example, you can increase your eating out, your gas, all these things. These are variables. Non-monthly, if you want to put money set aside for home maintenance. So basically like little savings account, this would be it. Or you can use this one for subscriptions or annual fees. Goals are more like little savings account but it's inside your checking account, if that makes sense. So you're gonna set aside funds for things that you have goals. So for vacations, for Christmas, for back to school, stuff like that. And then hobbies, if you have any hobbies, you can be able to add them here. And here we have different categories. So here we have different categories, and you can be able to move them around. And then here we have different subcategories within each category, and we can be able to move them around as well. So why do I like this program? So you're gonna get paid, right? And the reason why I love this program is because you mimic what's going on into your checking account. So after you get paid, the money hits your account. Before you make any decisions, before you start paying any bills, before you start making any purchases or anything, you move any money around, you're going to come here and see what budget you originally had. How are you going to spend that paycheck? And are you going to feel good about how you spent your money at the end of the month? So, if you did your budget and you said you was going to spend this money in this category, that category, that category, A, did you actually do it? And B, how much did you overspend? How much did you underspend? So you can be able to see how much you spent in a given month. And that's what I love about this app, or this program. So how do we do our budget? So let's say, for example, we're going to do an imaginary budget, and this person owes rent on the 1st, and let's say, for example, they pay $600. They pay electricity, and it's due on the 15th, and they owe $60. They pay water. Let's do the 10th, and it's $30. You don't have to put the dollar sign. For the internet, let's say, for example, it's due also on the 15th, and let's do $40. Cell phone, let's say it's due on the 20th, And we could do, let's say it's part of the internet plan, but you want to make changes to a category, you can be able to add. So let's put this as gas, which is due on the 2nd. And this person pays $20. Right? So the reason why I'm adding this here and not here is because, we don't have any money, so we can't put anything into the assigned column. But this is to remind you, hey, how much did you originally plan? So this is how you'll be able to add in how much it is and know when it's due before you actually have money, So for variables, let's say for this family, they spend $400 a month. For eating out, they spend $150. For gas, they spend $300. And we're gonna add wallets because I like to have $100. I like to have money in my wallet. Oh, this person likes to have money in their wallet. You have spending money. And that was it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is our variables. So let's say, for example, you go over budget in a category. You're not going to take it off from bills because bills are, like I said, they're always due. You cannot make changes to this $40 unless you have a different plan or something like that. But it's always going to be $40, Here you can. You don't have to spend $150. You can spend $50 every 2 weeks, or when your pay frequency. You can be able to change your wallet to $200. You can easily make these changes every single month, every single week, And so let's actually make believe that we just got paid. So we just did our budget. This is how much we spent. So we're going to add an account. So you have linked or unlinked. Linked obviously means you're connecting it to your bank. And every single time you make a purchase or transaction, when it's posted, not pending, when it's posted, it's going to be your bank account is going to send it to YNAB and it's going to show up here. But for right now, we're going to do unlinked. And let's add in a checking account. And let's say, for example, we just got paid. So the main difference, the reason why I love YNAB is because you're making decisions based on how much money you just got paid right now. So let's say, for example, this person gets paid $1,500 every 2 weeks. So you're not going to do your budget based on a $3,000, for every 2 weeks, obviously, almost twice a month for some months. But let's say, for example, you're not going to do a $3,000 monthly budget. You're going to use the money that you have right now, which is after taxes, your net pay. That is how much money you're working with. So don't do your budget based on how much you think you're going to get paid. You have to do your budget based on how much you have been paid. Okay. So you're going to press next and add it in. So any transactions that you make is going to come up here. If you have a linked account, you press link, and anything that has been posted is going to show up here as well. But this is our balance, and this is how much we're working with. So let's say, for example, this person also has a credit card. We're going to add in a credit card. Let's say, for example, they owe $500 on this credit card, right? You're going to add it in. It's going to tell you, hey, do you want to just pay this month off because you already have $1,500? No, because most people have bills to pay, so they're not going to be able to pay the whole credit card off, even though you should, but most people don't. In this category, in this situation, we can't. So we're going to create a target to pay off the balance. Now, how do you want to pay it off? Do you want to pay it off if you have, let's say, for example, 6 months, no interest? Do you want to pay it off by a certain month and date and year? So let's say, for example, 6 months. No, 6 months is January, right? So January 2023. YNAB is telling you, in order to pay this month, this whole balance off by January of next year, you need to put $71.48 every single month. You can divide that in half and pay, one portion the first paycheck and the second portion the second paycheck, or you can put one monthly payment of $71. But this is how much money minimum you have to add to pay this off by January. You can also do, let's say, for example, you can't pay $71. You can only pay, let's say, $40. To pay $40, it will take you 13 months to pay it off. This is what why I love about the system is like it makes you think 13 months and how much interest you're going to be accumulating in the next 13 months. So you're not going to just pay $500. You're going to pay $500 plus the interest, and that should motivate you into paying things off very quickly and trying to put in as much money as possible, But let's say, for example, we can only do this. So it's telling you that it's going to create a category for credit card. And done. So now we see our credit card. We owe $500. We haven't put any money in. Here's where you would, if it was green, you would add in, you would make the payment using the any money that you have here. But right now we have $0. So now we have money in our checking account. Now we added in our credit card. What are we going to do with this money right here? Right here. This is the reason why I say everybody has to budget. And because you cannot make decisions like, this seems like a big number. Oh my God, I look like I'm rich. But when you actually budget everything, you're like, oh my God, I really have not a limitation. I don't think of it as a limitation. Just think of it as, okay, this is my boundary and I'm not going to go over it because I have other plans with the rest of my money. If I go over this boundary or if I go over this, this boundary, that's the best word I could say, then you won't have extra money to apply to your goals in life. And that's where people, start to have bad, lives that they don't like because they did not have that extra funds to be able to purchase. For example, Christmas. If you don't set aside money for Christmas every single month, then you're going to wait until the December paychecks to be able to purchase those things when you could have just made it easier on yourself, to put $20 away every single paycheck, but let's do our budget. So we are going to pay rent, right? For $600. We're going to pay our electricity bill. We're going to pay our water bill. We're going to pay our internet and our gas. So as you can see, this number here has gone down. After we pay all of our bills, we have $750 left to make decisions. So what else do we need to survive? We definitely need spending money. So half of that is 75. For your wallet, you need 50. For groceries, half of that is 200. Eating out, half of that is 75. You need to go to work, so you need to put gas in your car. Now, the stuff I forgot to budget for, the reason why I love this is because this is a miscellaneous category. So let's say, for example, you go over in any of these budgets, you're able to come here and take out $20. Just in case you go over budget. If you don't go over budget, right, let's say, for example, and you actually keep this by the end of the month, you can be able to put it to the next month. You can be able to put it into savings, or you can be able to put it right back into ready to assign. So now you have paid your bills, and we need to put $40. I completely forgot. You need to pay that credit card minimum. You need to pay that credit card minimum. So you have paid your credit card. You have paid your bills. You have survived for the next 2 weeks. You have $140 left. What do you want to do with this money? And this is, you see how we went from 1500 to 140? That's the difference, is now you know exactly how much you have to spend. Now you actually know your real budget, not the 1500, but the 140. So let's say, for example, we have goals. For vacation, we want to take a vacation from work and we need to get away. So I'm going to put $30 in here. Now we have 110. What else do I want to do with my money? I don't have any educational goals. What I do have is Christmas. And for Christmas, let's say, for example, we can also put another 30 in there. So now we have 80. Another goal that I have is for my child's birthday. Oops. Birthday, because they always come every year. So we're going to add $30. Oh, we're done. We don't have any other goals. Let's say, for example, I already did my car maintenance and stuff like that, right? We have $50 left. What do you want to do with this $50? Bueno, I don't like this number here. So you can be able to add an extra payment. So this is how we do it. We're going to do the plus sign, and then we're going to do 50. So now all your money has been assigned. You not only put the minimum credit card payment, but you put $50 more. So $90, if you make this payment, $90 is going to come out of here. And that is what motivates, that should motivate you to pay this off. You paid your bills, you have your money for your spending, and you also fulfill some of your goals. You see, this is why I love budgeting. So let's say, for example, you are making purchases. You have, for spending, you have $75 to spend. You feel happy. You're like, yes, $75 for 2 weeks. We could do this. Okay. So now you go to Walmart and you are taking this Walmart expense. You're taking out of spending and you spend $25 in Walmart. So now you have $1,500 into your checking account. You spent $25. So right now on your checking account, it should show $1,475, right? You made the purchase today and you take it out of this category. You spent $25 and it hasn't been cleared yet. So this clearing button means that it is still a pending transaction. Once it's pending, you're going to click on this button and it's going to be posted. It's going to be cleared. Now, what happened to our budget, right? You spend $25 out of 75. So out of 75, 25, you have $50 left. This is why I love YNAB. Now, you're not going to wait, because by the time that, even if you use a credit card, you use your debit card, by the time that it is posted onto your checking account, onto your credit card, and after you made this purchase, how many business days does a bank take to post your transaction? 3 business days, right? 2 to 3 to 4. By the time that 2 to 3 to 4 days have passed by, you probably have already spent this money. And that's what I love about budgeting, what I love about YNAB. I need to know now how much money I have to work with, how much money I have to spend, So, let's say, for example, you tell yourself, oh my God, I have $50. Okay, we could do this. But I also need some stuff from Walmart. So today, we went to Walmart. We're also taking it out of the spending category, right? Because it's spending money. And let's say, for example, you spent $75. You went ham. But you really needed those items. Oh my God. No, sorry, not Walmart, Target. Right? Because Target is also mean. Right? So you had $1,500. You spent already today, you already spent $100. This is to show you how much you are spending, to kind of wake you up. Oh my God, I'm spending a lot. And now your checking account has $1,400. What happened to our budget? See right here, it says one overspent category. So what did we overspend? So you see how here it's all green? That means you're good to go. You can be able to spend that money. You have $200 for groceries. You have $50 for wallet. Red is stop. Same thing as a traffic light. Stop. You have overspent on this category. So now you have a few options. You can be able to walk back to Target and return those items because you don't need them. You did a splurge. If you really think those items are really important and that purchase was really necessary, now you have to sacrifice another category. What category is less important right now? So you're definitely not going to take out money from your credit card. You could take out the $50 from here. You can. But remember, you really want to pay this credit card off. You will not take any money from your rent, from your electricity, from your water, from your internet, or your gas, because you need those to survive, right? Now, you really don't want to take it from your savings. You need that vacation, so you need that $30. Your Christmas, your kids are going to look at you like, Mom, Dad, did you really just not have money for Christmas? So you can't take this $30. And birthdays, they're very important, and you spend a lot of money because you spent a lot of money before. So you're really going to need this money. Now, you do have this option here, which is the stuff I forgot to budget for. So you can take out this $20. Now, if you have another emergency like this, you won't have money here. So you can take it out from here, or you can take it out from another category. So let's say, for example, we're going to click on this. We're going to cover this overspending. So what other category are you going to sacrifice? So you're going to take out the $20 from stuff I forgot to budget for. So now you're still overspending by $5. Where do you want to take your money from? So I think eating out is the least important here because you want to have money for your wallet. You want to have money for groceries because you need all that cash. And then you need to go to work. So that $150 is necessary. So we're going to also cover this remaining overspending from our eating out category. So now you cannot spend any more money in spending. No more Walmart, no more Target, no more Amazon. This is why I love this system. You no longer have any money here. For eating out, you don't have $75. Why? Because you put the $5 here. Now you have 70, so stick that in your head. Okay, I have $70 for 2 weeks to spend. No, you don't have $1,400 here to spend. You have $70 to spend. That is the reason why I love about YNAB. People think, oh, I got paid. I have mad money. Nope. Sir, you have $70. Sit back down. And so you're still spending. You're still covering that spending. You're still saving. And you're still paying all your bills. What can go wrong? And you're making extra payments to your credit card. So hopefully that 13 months, becomes a little bit less. But this is the reason why I love YNAB. I'm not sponsoring it. I don't have any connection to the actual company, but this is what I use, and I like to show what I use to everybody else because this is the way that has benefited me, and I like to show people and show them new ways of doing budget. You can do Excel. I also still use Excel to this day. You can use pen and paper. You can use Mint. You can use Every Dollar. You can use, there's multiple apps. You just have to find which one fits you. And this one fits me perfectly. So if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Please like and subscribe this video. And if you want to try YNAB, let me know how it went. Like I said, I'm not getting sponsored in by any way. This is just what has worked for me. But thank you so much for watching, and everybody have a great day. Thank you. Bye.